Hello, this will be a quick tutorial about how to use SimpleScreen. The main page is where all your projects are stored. There's a menu button on the top bar that will give you access to the other functions of the app, and a help button on the lower right corner of the display that will introduce you to the main functions of SimpleScreen. To start a new project, just press the plus button on the top right part of the screen. There are two main edit sections, the background and the model one. In the background one, you choose an image to use as wallpaper. You do that by tapping the image button on the lower left corner of the screen or the middle part of the preview area. Choose an image. Now resize and move it until you find a configuration you like. Now pay attention to this green border box as I'm dragging the image. All the surface of the image inside the green box is what we call the safe area. This means that no matter the orientation you are using on the device, landscape or portrait mode, everything you place inside will always be visible. While the two side bands cannot be seen at the same time, because they depend by the orientation of the device. Once you have found a satisfying position for your wallpaper, it's time to switch to model mode. Keep in mind that in every different section there's a useful help button that will show you all the relative features. Now switch to model mode. On the screen the background will be locked, so you won't misplace it by mistake. Models are small objects you can personalize to add personal or useful information. You can tap the side arrows to choose a model, or just slide your finger. Once you find a model you like, you can touch the top and bottom arrows to change its theme color, or slide your finger vertically. You can also move and resize it. To edit a model, double-tap it, or press the first button on the lower bar. In the Edit Mode screen, you can personalize every text field according to your needs. If needed, the title bar will increase automatically. Once you have finished your changes, press the Done button. If you need to rotate a model, there are two nice buttons on the left sides of the lower bar. As you can see, while I rotate the model, the center button changes its color. It's called the Warning and Reset button. If I press it, I can reset the position, size, and zoom of the object. But it also warns me in case I move a model outside the safe area. This helps us to remember that part of the model may not be visible when we switch the device orientation. Once we are happy with our creation, it's time to save it to Camera Roll. To do that, just press this top right button. Our wallpaper is now ready and we are offered the instructions to set it as a lock screen background. One limit of iOS is it doesn't allow applications to automatically set a wallpaper, so we need to do it manually. Tapping this button, we are taken to Photos app. Once here, we tap our just created wallpaper. Press the share icon and choose Use as Wallpaper. Find the correct position and tap Set Lock Screen. Now, if we turn our device screen off and on again, we can admire the result. Once we finish working on a wallpaper, we can press the arrow on the left side of the top bar to return to the project list where we can start a new work. Let's choose a new wallpaper, for example this Lego Voltron image. If we don't like the default order of models, we can change it using this button near the Help one, and change the order in a way we like more. As you can see, now the order reflects the one we have chosen. Don't forget the Help button in this page that gives you useful tips and explanation of all the buttons in the model section. If you need to use more than one model in the same wallpaper, just start a new project and choose a wallpaper you previously created with SimpleScreen. Go to Model mode and choose another model, or if you prefer, another copy of the same one. Of course, you won't be able to edit the first one because it's already part of the wallpaper. But since we save images in a lossless format, the quality won't degrade. Another useful tip is how to quickly assign a new background image while keeping the model unchanged. Open the project, choose another background, and simply save. And that's the new one in less than 5 seconds. SimpleScreen is an universal app. This means you can use it with every iOS device. In this tutorial, I've used an iPad because it represents the most complex case, since it can be held both in landscape and portrait mode. On iPhone, the safe area is the full screen, as it cannot be rotated. This was a quick tour of what SimpleScreen is able to do. Many thanks for watching and have a nice day.